Oh, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I know. I can't believe the show was a week ago either. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, I mean, it has been difficult, but I've been on track every single meal. I haven't even had a singular cheat meal. I've been so good. Oh, hello? Oh, that's weird. It's just randomly cut off. Why is that happening? What are you talking about? I didn't lie. I literally haven't had a singular cheat meal. What is up, team? So last weekend I competed in my first natural bodybuilding show, and to be honest, I think that it was literally the best thing that I've ever done. The entire experience was amazing. Everything that I've learned from it was amazing, so I thought that I'd just share the experience of the entire weekend, just a little bit of maybe the backstage stuff that you maybe don't know about competing. Oh yeah, what, we're ready? Okay, awesome, let's go. So what, just here? Yeah, okay. And this thing's on, you guys can hear me, right? Okay, well, let's start on the Saturday, the day before the show. So we had quite an early start on this Saturday. I think it was about 6 that I got up, but every single day on prep, starting the same way with our posing, and just take a little mental image here of how my physique is looking, and just get a little baseline of how much that the physique is going to change over the day. I had my first meal, which was our cream of rice, which obviously is what we're always having, and then we headed into the car for the 5-hour journey to Birmingham, where the competition was. Now, at this point in the day, I was really expecting to feel crazy nervous, like really overwhelmed about the whole thing, but for some reason maybe I just hadn't really set in that the actual show day was tomorrow. Maybe I was just so depleted from the prep, but I just kind of had this overwhelming sense of calm, of just like peace. Like yeah, it was weird. I didn't really feel nervous, but I think that it was maybe just that I hadn't fully realized that the actual show day was tomorrow. I then had a couple of pre-prepped meals that I'd made the day before on the drive down, and at this point I still really wasn't feeling a whole lot. Then eventually we got to the place that we were staying, checked in, making sure everything was okay, and then we headed off to get the first layer of tan. And let me tell you, there is not a single thing in the world that could prepare you for that first tanning experience. But this is really where things changed in my head, as I think that it had finally set in. I'd actually made it to the show, and the majority of the hard work was already done. And the tanning process, which took about an hour, wasn't actually that bad. But what did actually kind of surprise me about the whole tanning experience is when you're there, it actually doesn't feel that weird for you. I think it's because it's so weird or so foreign that when you're actually in that moment surrounded by 30 other blokes that are completely naked, that have just got their hands above their head waiting for their tan to dry, it's so weird. But in the moment, it doesn't actually feel that foreign to you. But then after getting the tan fully drying, we headed back to the hotel. I had a couple meals, hoping to just really fill up my physique as much as possible. And let me tell you, just crushing rice cakes without caring about the calories in the slightest after 20 weeks of prep just felt absolutely amazing. Then quite an early sleep, I headed off to bed at like 8 o'clock, aiming to get up about 5:30, but for just whatever reason, I could not fall asleep, just in the slightest. My mind was absolutely racing. I had my eye mask on, my eyes were closed, and it literally felt like I had laid there the entire night. No sleep. I kind of was resting, but I don't really think that I fell asleep. But then, however, at 5:30, my alarm did wake me up, so I must have drifted off at some point, and I don't really know how to actually describe how I felt in this moment. I did one last posing session, just checking the physique, and then I had some rice cakes, and then I went for a quick walk, really just to take care of my mental more than anything. And on this walk, I genuinely think that I hit this kind of enlightened state. I just felt so incredibly proud and happy with myself, and so grateful for the people around me and the work that I'd put in. Like, it was just truly this like amazing feeling. And I just really wasn't worried about anything in that moment. I like just had this pure sense of calm. And then we were pretty much just straight out the door after that. I had to get my top up tan just after 7, which I thought was going to be a little bit more normal after experiencing it once. I was very wrong. Still absolutely in shock from that whole thing. Yeah, I don't know if you can get used to that no matter how many times you do it. And this is where things really actually set in for me, signing into the actual show, getting my badge number, double checking my height, making sure that I was in the right class. Like, it's just so insane. And this is one of the things that I was actually quite afraid of, was the whole backstage with all of the other athletes. As the whole prep, I was solo, I didn't really have a coach, I had no guidance, I really had no idea what to expect, and kind of just feared being around all of these self-centered, arrogant people. And I could not have been more wrong. I genuinely don't think I've ever been in a more chilled out space. Like, everyone was just in there in camping chairs, eating rice cakes, having rice, eating cream of rice, having honey. Like, it was just so kind of this zen, zero stress area, and everyone there has been through the same nonsense, the same pain, the same suffering as you, and everyone just wants the best for you. I mean, this one guy who I met who was in my class and who I was actively competing against gave me a scoop of his pump pre-workout. I mean, how generous is that? It's literally like Usain Bolt giving the guy that he's racing against a better pair of shoes that's going to help him run faster. Like, it just wouldn't happen. Only in bodybuilding would you get someone that does that for you. Like, it's just so kind. And then the time came when my class was called, I hit a little pump up backstage, and then we stepped out onto the stage for the first time.
And audience members, a round of applause for your junior top bodybuilders. Gentlemen, quarter turn to your right. Let's go, glutes! A quarter turn facing the...
Now, I can't really remember what I was thinking on the stage, but actually just being there, the lights, everything, just running through all of the poses that I'd worked so hard on, just felt this immeasurable sense of accomplishment. Like, I seriously did it.
And a quarter turn facing the front. Front double biceps.
Come on, let's go! Yes, Jim, yes! Yes!
Lat spread.
Yes! Yeah, man! Yeah!
Side chest, any side.
Und in die glutes, yes!
Come on, Dexter!
Komm rum, yes! Ja!
Side tricep, any side.
Yes!
Facing the rear back
Beine.
double biceps.
Yes, Jim! Come on, Dexter!
Rear lat spread. Gentlemen facing the front, abdominals and thigh. And a most muscular.
Yes, Jim, deine! Jawohl, Digga! Yes, jawohl, Digga!
And relax, gentlemen, listening for your number.
And we're whipped off stage, and then I was basically right back on to do my solo routine, and then back again for the pose down afterwards. And then the awards were given out, and I ended up placing 5th in my class, which I was so happy with. Like, for my first show, I literally could not ask for anything more. The guys that I was up against were just absolutely crazy. I was so happy just with how my physique turned out, and just the placing I just could not care anything less about. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, right, okay, I forgot about this. And this is actually what the judges said about my physique. So for our strengths, it says an impressive routine and exceptional stage presence, outstanding condition, and then a good foundation of muscle. Okay, yeah, that is pretty flipping awesome. Then physique strengths, we had delt roundness and bicep peaks. Again, that is freaking sick. And then improvements, they said ab development, which I don't know if I really agree with, especially because my abs were looking like this. But the other thing that they said is the overall muscularity, which I think is the main thing, because oh my days, I was so unbelievably happy with the conditioning that I brought for my physique, but I do think that I just didn't bring enough size to the actual show. Like, look at me compared to these other guys. Like, the conditioning is definitely there, but the size is maybe not. So I think that that's going to be my overall plan for this off season, just try and build all of that muscle back that I've lost over this prep and try and stack on as much more as we can. Then after this, I had to do a polygraph test, answering any questions like if I'd taken any PEDs or anything that was not on the WADA list, which obviously I hadn't. But the entire experience, that actual polygraph test, took about an hour, and all that I wanted to do was just leave, see my family, and then crush and just unholy amount of food. But eventually I did get out and I saw everyone who had come to support me, and it was like literally like truly amazing. I got like a little bit emotional actually. It just made me realize truly like what is actually important to me, and all of the stuff that we do in our lives that just causes us stress or issues that are just completely optional. Like so much worry, so many problems get caused by situations or people that we just don't need to spend our time on. The process of bodybuilding is brutal and extremely difficult, but looking back at my prep and this show, I could not be more proud of myself, more grateful for everything that I did. Like when every single thing comes down to it, the actual process itself is amazing. Even in the moment you really don't enjoy it, actually being at this point now, I could not be more happy, more grateful just with everything that had happened. And that is the main thing. If you take anything from this video, bodybuilding is so seriously cool. Like I literally cannot describe the feeling that that gave me just competing. It's just like literally incredible, and I cannot wait to come back bigger, stronger, better. Just every single thing is going to be so much better. Going to blow that current physique absolutely out the water, and we're going to hopefully actually get absolutely insanely diced, insanely huge for this next show. But hit the subscribe, hit the like. Thank you so much for watching. More YouTube videos to come. I hope that you enjoyed. Let's freaking go.